myself to.
What is up, folks? Welcome to the Big Fat Fit. As you saw, we are addressing a very important question in today's video: how to eat out while maintaining a diet, while maintaining a consciousness of not having cheated that much, especially in today's lifestyle when we are constantly going out to eat or we are ordering food, when we don't have control of what goes in our mouths, what we are cooking. It becomes tough for us to manage. Now, I have so much experience in this space, which made me to think that I should be making this video as soon as possible. Now, as many of you know, and as I always tell, I don't eat home cooked fit meals always, nor do I order or subscribe from a fit meal subscription plan or anything of that sort. People are busy, people's lifestyles have changed, which means they either order food or they go out to restaurants and eat. Now, for some of you, going to a restaurant or a bar or hanging out or at a cafe and eating might be an occasion, but for some of you it might be a compulsion. Now, with this in mind, this video is going to be the complete guide to eating outside while you are on a diet, or while you're trying to stay cautious, or while you are trying to lose some weight, or while you just want to kind of not binge. People usually associate going out and eating in a bad way. So through this video and the points that I'm about to share, I hope to give you a complete blueprint how you should be eating outside, several tricks that might help you, several concepts and strategies that might put you in a better place and not feel guilty about eating out or ordering out anymore. So let's go. So the first thing is fundamental knowledge about what you consume. So you should know at any given point that your food consists of certain macronutrients and micronutrients, and this comes with practice. So over years of tracking food or years of counting my calories, now I can probably, if you throw any food at me, I would be able to intuitively guess how many calories it has, and also probably very closely guess how much of carbs, how much of protein, and how much of fats it has. Now, this is the fundamental root to everything. If you have this sorted, you will not need any more tips or advice from this video. But getting to this level means you need to track food. You need to consistently research about what is there in what kinds of foods. I have made videos on this, but rest assured, you need to understand this, that there are macronutrients and micronutrients in everything that we do eat and consume. Macronutrients are proteins, carbs, and fats. Micronutrients are all those minerals and vitamins. If you just come to a basic understanding of what foods contain carbs, what foods contain protein, what foods contain fat, and over time develop a habit of tracking it and how each and every macronutrient affects your body, then in that case, you can actually go out to a restaurant and know what you're eating. And you will know if it falls in your diet or not. You will know if you're hitting your macros or not. Let me give you an example here. So if I go out to a restaurant and order a pasta, right? Let's assume it to be a veg pasta. Now I know that's just filled with carbs. There's no protein source there. It's pasta and sauce and probably a couple of vegetables. Now, a guy who knows his macros will order a pasta and also order a side of, let's say, chicken or eggs to manage up and balance the protein then and there on the fly. So that is the power that you would require when you go out to eat, especially if you're on a diet. So point number one would be, very simply put, your fundamental understanding of what food contains. That's a superpower, and if you have it, it feels amazing. All right, the next thing that you can do is track your foods in advance. So many families go out to dinners or lunches pre-planned. Sometimes it's your friend's birthday, your parents' anniversary, or whatnot. Now, during these cases, I would suggest you to go to any food tracking app. A lot of software engineers nowadays building all of these apps. Go to one of these food tracking apps, log in your food for that day. Log it in. The app will tell you how many calories it has, how many macronutrients it has, how many micronutrients it has. The split up is given to you. Track it, log it, and then do not make any changes to that plan. Once you've logged in, it's done. It's done and dusted. This is a strategy that works out so brilliantly. So if I know, giving you an example, if I know that tomorrow I have a friend's birthday I'm going to, I would already know that this restaurant has a certain amount of food, certain kind of food, which means I will kind of ballpark it and log that food or dish in my app, and I'm not going to change whatever happens. So this will directly force you to have only those kinds of foods and only that particular dish and nothing else. So yes, if you're that kind where you need a bit of kind of external tension to help you achieve or maintain your goals, always when you're in a social situation of heading out to a restaurant or heading out to a cafe for whatever reason, log in your foods way before and have only those foods, and you will be a happier person if you have done that. Alright, the next trick is very, very simple, and this is to look up at the menu. So according to me, there are two types of foodies. One foodie is a foodie who loves food, who because of food will go to any degree to do anything. I was that back in 2017, 2016, 2015, and I used to look up at all the menus and see what dish to try this time, and what can I experiment with. Now that's category A foodie. Think about category B foodie. Category B foodie looks up at all the menus to see which is the best option that he can go for, which is the best that he can afford to in his diet, and he will already set up his healthy meal by looking at Zomato or looking at any website of the restaurant, looking at what they serve, and already he has in mind, he or she, they have in mind what to eat, and that's it. Nobody can change it. So looking up at the menu and deciding a restaurant according to the menu will help you a long way. Right? So let me give you a personal example here. I always stay away from Chinese or North Indian restaurants because I know they are calorically dense foods and chances are you'll end up binging. So I look up at the menu and I suggest my friends or family, or if it's me going alone, that I go to a restaurant where the menu is kind of, conducive to what my diet should be. If they don't match, I'm sorry, I'll visit you sometime next, but this time I'm not coming to your restaurant. So menu management would be another kind of a little trick that you can pull out of your sleeve when you plan to go out. Alright, the last thing is one of the most important things. Everything's important, but this thing is more important because, we are wired this way, human beings, and we fall for social pressure. So irrespective of whether you're on a diet or you're working hard, you're chasing any goals, there will be people who will put you under some sort of social pressure. So this could be birthdays, parties, a night out, a binge. This could be anything practically. When you're hanging out with a bunch of folks, there's a time when you have to decide what to eat. People will force you, right? If you want to order something, people will force you. There'll be dishes around you. Sometimes you order something healthy and some people order something very tasty, very yummy looking, delicious looking, smells amazing. This is where people will be like, have a bite, it's all right. Have it, bro, take a cheat day, it's all right. So don't fall for social pressure. It's easy to say, but tough to practice. Social pressure exists everywhere. I'm pretty sure you have your friend offering you a bite. I'm pretty sure your girlfriend or boyfriend will be like, have another spoon. I'm pretty sure your mother or your aunt or your grandmother, for example, will be like, hey, have this. This takes time, but if just by being aware that this is social pressure and I don't need to fall for it, will do wonders. So eating out at a restaurant, going out and still maintaining a diet, still maintaining a certain physique, or still hitting your goals, right? Your goals might be losing weight, as I told you, maintaining a certain physique, as I told you, or probably building muscle, as I told you, or transforming your skin, or you want to kind of feel healthy. It could be anything in the world. Eating is very, very primarily connected to it. And if you fall for social pressure, nothing like it, you're done and dusted. So yeah, those are my tips. Hopefully this video helped you guys. These are very actionable tips. I try to dumb it down to a level wherein it makes it easy for me to deliver the content and for you guys to kind of have actionable tips when you do fall into those situations, when you do get into a restaurant and you feel like, okay, I don't know how to manage. So this is a complete blueprint. Following these points will kind of elevate your game if you're dieting or if you're chasing any sort of health or fitness related goal. Having control over food is primary, and these 4 tips will put you on a pedestal, and all you need to do is just keep on doing your own thing and you will achieve your goals. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, drop a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe to The Big Fat Fit for more such content, and I will see you guys on my next video. Until then, go to a restaurant, go to a bar, go to a cafe, eat, enjoy life without wondering, without fretting. Alright? Bye bye.